Heyo guys, my name is BetaEtaDelota, and today we'll be talking about some furry things. For those of you who are new here, this is the series where we discuss any cute and cuddly topics relating to the furry fandom. Whatever you need help learning about with regards to furries, from the simple definitions to the more complicated topics, I've got you covered. So because it is the new year, let alone a new decade, a lot of you are probably looking to redesign or revamp your Fursonas and get some art pieces to better represent them. I'm personally doing the same thing with some brand new character stills in a whole new style, but that'll be taking some time before it's finished entirely. Also, I'm kind of looking for an artist to commission for a revamped rough sheet, so please hit me up about that. But speaking of artists and commissions, I want to cover a very simple yet convoluted topic in today's video. I've gotten a few requests to cover this process and expand upon it in future videos, but before we tackle the more complicated aspects, we might as well start with the basics. How do you commission an artist? Or more specifically for this video, how do you commission furry art? Whether it be a simple sketch of your Fursona or a finished badge for your next furry convention, you'll probably need to know how or where you can commission an artist for some furry artwork. Now I understand this topic may seem simple to a lot of you, in fact it probably doesn't warrant a video, but even I'll admit that the process of commissioning an artist can sometimes be hard or even stressful. Everyone has different levels of social anxiety, me included, and every artist is different in their commissioning process. Terms and conditions or FAQs may vary, and artists might want you to be fully knowledgeable in them before they even take your commission. And there's also that deep dark fear that you don't want to bother someone by messaging them even if it is for a commission. Okay, that might just be me. But for now, let's start things off with this general scenario. You are looking for a specific art piece of your Fursona. You have the general details in mind along with the potential style you would want with it. In fact, you've probably found an artist you want to take your commission. However, you haven't talked to them before and don't really know where to start. Well, the best thing for me in any of these cases, even before the DMing stage, is to start with the question, is the artist open for commissions? And this little bit of research is the key to a good client to commissioner relationship, especially because it's your first impression with the artist. It's just overall good social etiquette, and we'll get a bit more into that later on. If you're on Twitter or Fur Affinity, which are the main two places you will be commissioning an artist from, you should check the artist's bio or recent posts to see if their commissions are open or if any of the slots have been taken up already. If there is an open spot, perfect, you're ready to get started. And if you've looked around and it doesn't say whether the artist is open or not, you're still ready to move on to the conversation stage. It's just one extra question in the long run. Now before we move on, I want to emphasize just for everyone watching to have proper social etiquette when talking with artists, or hell, just anyone in general online. KiwiFox made an excellent video on this subject, and I'll probably make a video elaborating more on this in the future, but this is just stuff you were told growing up. Don't be rude, be nice when interacting with the artist, even if they might not be. Have respect for the individual, and most importantly, in any stage of the commission, have patience. Artists are humans like you and me. We have lives, responsibilities, and even other commissions before yours. I understand the worry with potentially waiting 6 months for a commission. I've been there, and I'll probably do a part 2 to this video on that topic, but I cannot emphasize patience enough in this situation. So the next thing you'll want to do in this conversation stage is message the artist, or if their DMs are closed, potentially tweet at them asking about commissions. Or I guess the other option is shout at them on Fur Affinity. I don't really use FA that much. The best thing you can do in this situation is find a commission post from the artist and reply to that with something like, hey, I'm interested in a commission, could I DM you? And go from there. Now like I said before, with proper social etiquette, just don't harass the artist with constant tweets or messages asking for a commission. If they don't get back to you within a week or two, more around the 2-week point, that would probably be the time to ping them again. And hey, while you're waiting, it might be a good idea to look for their Trello, also known as their commission queue, to see what they're currently working on, who they have up next in their queue, and potentially what their terms and conditions may be. Remember, artists take commissions as a business, so an FAQ section should more than likely exist somewhere. From this point, the artist will probably get back to you about a commission and either say they're not taking any at the moment, or they'll say they are and ask what you're interested in. With the first case of being denied, the best thing to do is ask when they might be open, or if they'd be able to notify you when they do open. But again, it depends entirely on the artist and how quickly their commission slots fill up. So with that, you should stay active with checking on the artist's posts to see when they do open commissions. That's why the push notifications button is so handy. But as for the latter example, with going further in a commission, I think it might be a good idea to go directly into the example I put together. One of my buddies, Ectodrool, has taken commissions from me in the past and agreed to use a transaction between me and him as an example of how to go about the commissioning process. I'll be keeping my normal voice for me, and the furry YouTuber known as Foofy will be voicing Ecto's part. So with that, let's begin. Hello, I saw your commissions were open. Do you still have an available spot?
Hey, yes indeed I am. What were you thinking of getting?
Oh perfect, I was looking to get a full body lined and colored art piece of my friend Levi in his life jacket. Did you want me to send more details or get the payment done first? Either works for me.
Let's get the payment done first. So the price for this will be $35. If that works for you, just link me your PayPal address and I'll send you the invoice. Please and thank you.
Alright, I just paid it, so that's all done. I'm assuming you'll want the details for the piece and my ref sheets?
Yes, please. Feel free to link me your refs and let me know any other details.
Awesome, I'll send you his ref in just a sec. Here's his ref sheet, mainly just the one ref he has of his Woofski. He wanted a picture of his boy looking like a cool Woofski in a life jacket similar to Maverick's. He was looking to get a yellow life jacket or something that works well with his fur colors, so if you think something works better, let me know. He also wanted to have some cool looking swim shorts that work well with the life jacket and fur colors. The final thing he potentially wanted was some cute looking adventure goggles on his head, but he wasn't sure if that would make him look cooler or not.
I like the idea of goggles. I think they look cool, but I can always do a version without if he decides otherwise.
That would be perfect. Is there anything else you would need for the details or colors?
Got it, thank you. I'll have a sketch whipped to you as soon as possible.
Perfect, thank you so much.
Sketch ready for you, and a version without goggles. Let me know what you think.
Damn, does he look cute. He really likes what you did with the goggles. He was curious if you might be able to fix his chest floof a little bit and the neck portion of the life jacket. He doesn't have the neck floof and the neck portion looks a bit big in proportion to the rest of the life vest. Would you also be able to make the life jacket look a bit bigger so he doesn't look all that skinny? The final thing you want to change, if you are alright with it, is to give him 4 finger paws instead of 5.
Okay, how does it look now?
He loves it. He doesn't see anything that needs changing.
Great, I'll send you another work in progress when I get the colors on. Okay, here we go. Let me know what he thinks of the colors on the life jacket and swim shorts and if there's any other colors he'd rather see.
He really likes the coloring of this so far. He wanted to know if you're able to make the life jacket buckles color orange instead. Would you also be able to change the color of his paw heels to that dark brown color instead of the black? He knows it differentiates from his ref, but he thinks that would look a lot better. Other than that, he's perfect.
Sure thing, like the same shade of brown that's on the back of his character / his tail, or a bit darker than that.
Yeah, exactly like that color.
Sorry for the wait. Here he is with a change in heel color.
That's exactly what he wanted. He says no other changes are needed.
Excellent. Is he going to want the version without the goggles, or do you think he'll just want the version with goggles?
If you're able to do 2 versions, then I think that'll work. If not, with goggles should be just fine.
No problem. I'll have him with you in just a sec. And here are the finished pieces. One with goggles and one without.
Damn, Levi is really cute. My friend loves it. Thank you so much for doing the piece. I really appreciate it.
Of course, I'm glad you liked it. Thank you as well for commissioning me.
And that's about it. Once everything's said and done, you should have a finished product of the art piece you commissioned and a happy artist for doing business with you. Keep in mind that not everything will go exactly as it did with Ecto, but most of, if not all, commissions I've had revolve around the same routine, so feel free to use this as an outline for when you go to commission your first art piece. But on that note, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you thought of this video in the comments below as always. I'd also like to give a big thank you to Ecto and Foofy for helping me out with this video. Ecto was actually the artist who made my old character stills and a bunch of the life jacket art pieces you've seen floating around online. No pun intended. And Foofy is a furry YouTuber who I've wanted to work with for a while now, and the transaction between me and Ecto was kinda inspired by his video style. Both of the links will be down below if you want to go and support them by watching their content or commissioning some life jacket art like mine. Now, because this video only covers the basics, there's still a lot more I can go into for this topic, including social etiquette and some other scenarios, so if I missed anything, feel free to leave it in the comments and I'll probably add it to a follow-up video, cause you know, I'm running out of content ideas. And besides that, I've got nothing else. Have an awesome day, guys, and as always, stay life jacket. Take care.